Today we'll start the new chapter, a new topic, that is sequences and series. So what does it mean? What is sequence? Sequence means for a pattern. If there is some elements, some values are given, and they have the fixed difference or fixed ratio, then it will be called as a sequence. It is following some pattern. Okay, so what is sequence and what is progression? So here we'll see sequence. Some sequences are there. First of all, how many types of progression are there? Here we'll talk about progression. So AP, GP and HP. Okay, this is arithmetic progression. GP means geometric progression, and HP is harmonic progression. Okay, so what does it mean? What is progression? First of all, we'll see progression is sequence that is following a specific pattern, that is called progression. Okay, so arithmetic progressions means they have some difference, common difference. If there is some sequence given 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, okay, so you have to find out the next number. So how you can find out? See, you can see there is difference when we are adding 2 to the first value, first element, first term, we are getting second term. When we are adding 2 to the second term, we are getting the third term. When we are adding 2 to the third term, we are getting fourth term. When we are adding 2 to the term, we are getting the next term. So whenever we'll add 2 to the to any term, we are getting the next term. So it means you can find out the next by adding 2, you can find out the next term. Again you can find out the next जितने भी numbers चाहिए, जितने भी terms चाहिए, you'll be able to find out those terms. Okay, so a sequence always contain a finite number of terms. Okay, so those sequence which contains finite number of terms, that are called finite sequence, and those sequence which contain infinite number of terms, that is called infinite sequence. Okay, now ज्योमेट्रिक प्रोग्रेशन के बारे में हम बाद में बात करेंगे. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल विल टॉक अबाउट this one, arithmetic progression. Okay, if we have a term A1, A2, A3, A4 dot dot dot, so what we have to do, we have to find out the value. Like जो भी है हमें A1 is the, that will be called as the first term, and A2 is the second term. Now what if this is an AP, arithmetic progression अगर है, it means there will be some common difference. When we are adding something, हम add कर रहे हैं C, we are getting this one, again we are adding C, we are getting this one. It means there is common difference. Difference is, that will be, difference will be equal to A2 minus A1, or that should be equal to A3 minus A2. So difference between any two consecutive number, that will be called as difference. And n is the number of terms. So there is one formula that we have to that we can use for finding out any value. So arithmetic progression के लिए, if you have to, T1 is the first term, Tn is nth term. So you have to find out nth term, so that will be A plus n minus 1d. This is the formula. Okay, so this is the formula, and by using this formula you can find out any term, कोई भी term you'll be able to find out. Okay, जैसे we have one term, we'll take one example. If 2 plus 5, sorry, 2 y, we take any example, 2, 5, 8, 11, 14. Okay, we have to find out 10th term. We have to find out T10. Okay, 10 term. So this is A is equal to the first term, that is 2. D is equal to the difference between all the terms. So 5 minus 2 is equal to 3, या फिर equals to 8 minus 5 equals to 11 minus 8. किसी का भी difference we'll find out, we'll get 3. Okay, so 3 is the difference. Now we have to find out, and n का value is equal to 10. So Tn will be equal to, T10 will be equal to A plus n minus 1 D. So A का value is 2, n का value is 10 minus 1 and D का value is 3. So 2 plus 9 into 3, that will be 2 plus 27. So we'll get 29. This will be the value, right? So based on this concept, we can find out some more. Have you heard about one term that is called Fibonacci series? Fibonacci series, sequence. Okay. So what is that? It means it is वो series कैसा होता है? The arrangement of numbers such as 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. Okay, there is no visible pattern. ऐसा कोई pattern visible नहीं है, but there is some relation. Whenever we are adding 1, this is the first term, 1 is the first term, and whenever we are adding 1 plus 1, 1 plus 0, because before 1 there is no term, so we'll take 0. So 1 plus 0 will get 1. Again, now 1 mila, so 1 plus 1 will get 2. Now 2 plus 1 will get 3. 3 plus 2 will get 5. 5 plus 3 will get 8. 8 plus 5 will get 13. Okay, now see 1, 2. 1 is the first term, because we are adding 1 and 1, then we are getting 2. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. Okay, so this way. This is also actually series. This is also sequence, but there has no visible pattern. कोई pattern ऐसा as it is वो दिख नहीं रहा है. Still it is. So basically the formula for Fibonacci series is A1 equals to A2, that is equal to 1, and A3 will be equal to A1 plus A2, A4 will be equal to A2 plus A3, A5 will be equal to A3 plus A4. Okay, this way you have to find out the value. Okay, so an will be equal to an minus 1 plus an minus 2, and n should be greater than equal to 2. Okay, now this is one series. We'll do sums based on the concept of arithmetic progression. So if we have a question, write the first 3 terms of the following sequences given by if it is given an is equal to 2n plus 5. This is given, and you have to find out the sequence. Find out the first 3 terms of the sequence. Okay, so what value will get if n is equal to 1? So in that case, a1, that will be the first term, 2 into 1 plus 5. So 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. Okay, so n is equal to, हम 2 लेते हैं, I mean second term. So a2 will be equal to 2 into 2 plus 5, that is equal to 4 plus 5, 9. Okay, if n is equal to 3, then a3 will be equal to 2 into 3 plus 5, that will be equal to 6 plus 5, that is 11. Okay, so the first 3 terms will be 7, 9, 11. Okay, Now the same way we have another question. If an is given n minus 2 3 upon 4, okay, what we have to find out? Again we have to find out the first three terms. So here we'll find out a1, that will be equal to 1 minus 3 upon 4, that is minus 2 upon 4, 1 upon 2, minus 1 upon 2. Similarly a2 will be 2 minus 3 upon 4, that will be minus 1 upon 4. Now a3 will be equal to 3 minus 3 upon 4, that is 0. So the first three terms will be minus 1 upon 2, minus 1 upon 4 and 0. Okay. So these are the terms, three terms. Similarly, if we have some another question, like you have to find out if an is given n minus 1, 2 minus n and 3 plus n. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to find out a 20th term. So it's easy, n की जगह पे you have to put 20 minus 1 into 2 minus 20 into 3 plus 20. Okay, so what value you will get? This will be 19 into minus 18 and this will be into 3 plus 20 will be 23. Okay, so what value you will get? You will get minus 7866. Okay, again one another question will do. If sequence an is given, okay, and an is given where a1 is equal to 1, an is equal to an minus 1 plus 2, okay, and n should be greater than or equal to 2. So if a1 is 1, so a2 will be equal to, we'll use this formula, a2 will be equal to an minus 1, a2 minus 1 plus 2. So a1 plus 2 and a1 is 1 plus 2, that will be 3. Okay, now a3 will be equal to, what we have to do, how many, we have to find out 5 terms, first 5 terms. So a3 will be equal to a3 minus 1, that is a2, and plus 2. a2 is 3 plus 2, that is 5. Now a4 will be equal to a3 plus 2, 5 plus 2 will be 7. a5 will be equal to a4 plus 2, that will be 7 plus 2, 9. a6 will be equal to a5 plus 2, that is 9 plus 2, 11. Okay, the first 5 terms a1 is given and a2 से a6 तक हमने find out किया. So what are the values? a1 का 1, a2 का 3, a3 का 5, 7, 9, 11. So these are the values. Okay, 5. Next 5 values हमने find out किया. Okay. Now we'll do sums based on NCERT book. Okay, so we'll do exercise 9.1. Exercise 9.1 of NCERT. Okay, so question number 1. What is the question? an is given n into n plus 2. Okay, and what we have to do, we have to find out first 5 terms. Okay, so nth term is given and first 5 terms we have to find out. So a1 will be equal to 1 into 1 plus 2, a2 will be equal to 2 into 2 plus 2, a3 will be equal to 3 into 3 plus 2, a4 will be equal to 4 into 4 plus 2, and a5 will be equal to 5 into 5 plus 2. Now we'll write the values. 1 into 3 will be equal to 1 into 3 will be equal to 3. So, and 2 into 4 will be equal to 8. 3 into 5 will be equal to 15. 4 into 6 will be equal to 24. And 5 into 7 will be equal to 35. Okay, so the terms are 3, 3, 8, 15, 3, 8, 15, 24 and 35. Okay, so these are the first 5 terms. Okay, we have the next question, question number 2. an, the nth term is given by n upon n plus 1 and we have to find out first 5 terms. So a1 will be equal to 1 upon 1 plus 1, a2 will be equal to 2 upon 2 plus 1, a3 will be equal to 3 upon 3 plus 1, a4 will be equal to 4 upon 4 plus 1, a5 will be equal to 5 upon 5 plus 1. Okay, so it will be 1 upon 2, it will be 2 upon 3, it will be 3 upon 4, it will be 4 upon 5 and it will be 5 upon 6. Okay, so the terms are, the sequence are 1 upon 2, 2 upon 3, 3 upon 4, 4 upon 5, 5 upon 6 as follows. Okay, now similarly we have to do question number 3. Nth term is given by 2 to the power n. So we have to find out first 5 terms. So a1 will be equal to 2 to the power 1, a2 will be equal to 2 to the power 2, a3 will be equal to 2 to the power 3, a4 will be equal to 2 to the power 4, a5 will be equal to 2 to the power 5. So this will be 2, this will be 4, ये होगा 8, 16 and 32. So the sequence 2, 4, 8, 16, 32 and as follows. Okay, so these are the first 5 terms of the sequence. Okay, now next question, question number 4. an equals to 2n minus 3 upon 6. The first term, we have to find out the first 5 terms. So nth term is given by 2n minus 3 upon 6. So a1 will be equal to 2 into 1 minus 3 upon 6. a2 will be equal to 2 into 2 minus 3 upon 6. a3 will be equal to 2 into 3 minus 3 upon 6. a4 will be equal to 2 into 4 minus 3 upon 6 and a5 will be equal to 2 into 5 minus 3 upon 6. So this will be equal to 2 minus 3 upon 6, that will be minus 1 upon 6. This will be equal to 4 minus 3 upon 6, it will be positive 1 upon 6. This will be 3 into 2, 6 minus 3 upon 6, that will be 3 upon 6, matlab 1 upon 2. This is 4 into 2, 8 minus 3 upon 6, that will be equal to 5 upon 6. And this is 10 minus 3 upon 6, that will be equal to 7 upon 6. So the sequence are minus 1 upon 6, 1 upon 6, 1 upon 2, or we can write 3 upon 6, 5 upon 6 and 7 upon 6 as follows. So these are the first 5 terms of the sequence. Okay, now next is question number 5. Nth term is given by minus 1 to the power n minus 1 to the power n minus 1 into 5 to the power n plus 1. Okay, so we have to find out a1. a1 will be equal to minus 1 ka power 1 minus 1 into 5 ka power 1 plus 1. a2 will be equal to minus 1 ka power 2 minus 1 into 5 ka power 2 plus 1. a3 का value will be minus 1 into 3 minus 1 into 5 का power 3 plus 1. a4 will be equal to minus 1 का power 4 minus 1 into 5 का power 4 plus 1. a5 will be equal to minus 1 का power 5 minus 1 into 5 का power 5 plus 1. Okay, so this will be equal to minus 1 का power 0. It means 1. Okay, now so 1 into 5 ka power 2, 5 ka power 2 will be equal to 25. Now minus 1 का power 1, so it will be minus 1 into 5 का power 3, that will be equal to minus 125. Now next, this will be minus 1 का power 2, it means it will be plus into 5 का power 4, so 5 का power 4 will be 625. Now minus 1 का power 4 minus 1, that will be 3, it means minus 1, and 5 ka power 5. Okay, so 5 ka power 5 will be equal to 3100, yeah, 3125. Yeah, 6, yeah. Now next is 5 ka power minus 1 ka power 5 minus 1, that will be plus 1, and 5 ka power 6. 5 ka power 6 will be equal to 3125 into 5. So this will be 315 3000 की जगह 15,000 and 15,625. Yes. Okay. So this so what values of the sequence? I mean first 5 values 25 minus 125 625, फिर यहाँ पे तो माइनस होगा, यस माइनस 3125 एंड देन 15,625. ठीक है. So these are the first 5 values of the first 5 terms of the sequence. Okay. Now next 6. Question number 6. The question is the nth term is given by an, that is equal to n into n square plus 5 divided by 4. Okay. So how we'll find out a1, the first term 1 into 1 ka square plus 5 upon 4. a2 will be equal to 2 into 2 ka square plus 5 upon 4. a3 will be equal to 3 into 3 ka square plus 5 upon 4. a4 will be equal to 4 into 4 ka square plus 5 upon 4, and a5 will be equal to 5 into 5 ka square plus 5 upon 4. So this will be 1 into 1 ka square will be 1 plus 5, 6 upon 4. Okay, so this will be 3 upon 2, and this will be 2 into 2 ka square 4 plus 5 will be 9 upon 4. So this will be equal to 9 upon 2. Okay, now this will be 3 into 3 ka square will be 9 plus 5. 9 plus 5 will be 14 upon 4. This will be 7 and 2. So it will be 21 upon 2. Now 4 into 4 ka square will be 16. 16 plus 5 will be 21. 21 upon 4, cancel, it will be 21. Now 5 into 5 ka square will be 25 plus 5 will be 30 upon 4. So it will be 2, and this will be 15. 75 upon 2. Okay. So the sequence के first 5 terms will be 3 upon 2, 9 upon 2, 21 upon 2, 21, 75 upon 2, and as follows the sequence will be. So these are the first 5 terms. Now in next question, question number 7, what we have to do, we have to find out the indicated okay, the terms given here, and of each sequence we have to find out nth term. Okay, so if nth term is given, an is given 4n minus 3. So what we have to do, we have to find out the terms, जो भी indicated terms given है, that we have to find out. So we have to find out A17 and A24. Okay, so A17 will be equal to 4 into 17 minus 3. That will be equal to 4 into 60. I mean 4 into 17 will be 68 minus 3 will be 65. And A24 will be equal to 4 into 24 minus 3. Okay, so 24 fours are 214. Okay, sorry, 216. Yes, 24 fours are 216 minus 3. That will be equal to 213. Okay, so these are the values. Okay, now in question number 8 also some indicated values you have to find out. And nth term is given. An is equal to n squared divided by 2 to the power n. Okay, and we have to find out a to the power a7 ka value we have to find out. So what will be the value of a7? A7 will be equal to 7 ka square upon 2 to the power 7. The 7 ka square will be 49 and 2 to the power 7 will be 2 to the power 5, 2 to the power 4, 2 to the power 4, okay, 2 to the power 5 and into 2 to the power 2. So 2 to the power 5 is 32, 2 to the power 6 will be 2 to the power 6 will be 64 and 2 to the power 7 will be 128. Then 256, 500, yes. So it will be 49 upon 128. Okay. So now next question is question number 9. En will be equal to minus 1 to the power n minus 1 into n to the power 3. Okay, and we have to find out the a9 का value हमें find out करना. तो a9 will be equal to minus 1 का power 9 minus 1 into 9 का power 3. Okay, so what will be the value of this one? So minus 1 ka power 9 minus 1 will be 8, so it will be plus, and 9 ka power 3 will be 81 into 9, so it will be 729. Okay, now next question is 10. This was question number 9, I think. Yes, so question number 10. An is given, nth term n into n minus 2 upon n plus 3. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to find out a20 ka value. So a20 will be equal to 20 into 20 minus 2 upon 20 plus 3. Okay, so it will be 20 into 18 upon 23. Okay, so it will be the 360 upon 23. Okay, this will be the value. Now next question, what we have to find out in next question, or we have to find out in question number 11, we have to find out the first 5 terms of each sequence, okay, of this corresponding series. Like a1 is given as 3, an is given as 3 into an minus 1 plus 2. Okay, so for all n greater than 1, so a1 is given and an is given, we have to find out the series, first 5 terms of the series. So a2 will be equal to a3 into a1 plus 2. a3 will be equal to 3 into a2 plus 2. a4 will be equal to 3 into a3 plus 2. a5 will be equal to 3a4 plus 2. Okay, so 3a2, this is 3, a1 is 2, 3, so 3 into 3 plus 2 will be equal to 11, and this is 3 into 11 plus 2 will be equal to 33 plus 35, and similarly 3 into 35 plus 2 will be equal to 3 into 35 will be 105 plus 2 107, and okay, and now 3 into 107 plus 2 will be equal to 321. 321 plus 1 323. Sorry, 321 plus 2 323. Okay, so the first five terms will be 3, 11, 35, 107, 323, and as follows. Okay, now next is question number 12. In question number 12, a1 is equal to minus 1, an is equal to an minus 1 divided by n for all n greater than or equal to 2. So a2 will be equal to a1 upon n, a1 upon 1. Okay, so it will be, it is minus 1 upon 1, that is minus 1. Now a3 will be equal to a2 upon 2, so it will be a2 upon 2 will be equal to, sorry, 2 upon 3, and this should be 2 because n is equal to 2, it will be 1 upon 2, and this will be minus 1 upon 2 into 1 upon 3, that will be minus 1 upon 6. Now a4 will be equal to a3 upon 4, so a3 is minus 1 upon 6 and 4 minus 1 upon 24. Now a5 will be equal to a4 upon 5, that will be minus 1 upon 24 into 1 upon 5, that is minus 1 upon 120. Okay, so the sequence जो है वो क्या रहेगा, minus 1, minus 1 upon 2, minus 1 upon 6, minus 1 upon 24, and minus 1 upon 120. Okay, this is the first, these are the first 5 terms. Now next question, question number 13. a1 is equal to a2 is equal to 2, an is equal to an minus 1 minus 1, n greater than or equal to 2. So what we have to find out? We have to find out first 5 terms. So a1, a2 both are 2, a3 will be equal to a2 minus 1, that is 2 minus 1. a4 will be equal to a3 minus 1, that is equal to 1, so 1 minus 1, that is 0. Now a5 will be equal to a4 minus 1, that is 0 minus 1, that is minus 1. Now s6 will be a5 minus 1, that is equal to minus 1 minus 1, that is minus 2. Okay, so first 6 terms, 2 terms given है, that's why हमने 4 और find out किया. So first term is 2, second term is 2, third term is 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, as it is. These are the first 6 terms. Now question number 14, and that is the last question of this exercise. Fibonacci sequence is defined by 1 is equal to a1 is equal to a2, and an will be equal to an minus 1 plus an minus 2, where n is greater than 2. So what we have to find out? We have to find out an plus 1 divided by an for all n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you have to find out this one. n is equal to 1. Okay, so a n plus 1. Okay, n plus 1 1 के लिए लेंगे तो it will be 1 plus 1 upon a1. Okay, now a, तो a1 plus, sorry, 2 plus 1 plus a2, 3 plus 1 divided by a3. Okay, so what is a1, a2? a1 is 1, a2 is 1, a3 is, okay, we'll find out the values. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. Okay, कैसे है? a n is equal to a n minus 1 plus a n minus 2. तो 1 plus 2, 1 will be equal to 2, then 2 plus 1 will be equal to 3, then 2 plus 3 will be equal to 5, then 5 plus 3 will be equal to 8, 8 plus 5 will be equal to 13. Okay, so this is a1, a2, a3, a4, a5, s6, s7. Okay, so these are the terms. Now a11 will be equal to a2 upon a1. So what is a2? 1 and a1 is 1. So 1. Now a3 का value is, third term is this one, 2 upon 1, that is 2. Now a4 is equal to 3 upon 2, that is 3 upon 2. Okay, now next is a4 plus 1 upon a4, then a5 plus 1 upon a5. So a4 upon 1 will be a5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is fifth. And 5 upon 3. And this one is 8 upon 5. So the terms will be sequence. ये वाले sequence का क्या रहेगा? So we have to find out the first a1 के, if n, for n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the values are 1, 2, the series are 3 upon 2, 5 upon 3 and 8 upon 5. Okay, so this way we can find out. So this was the last question of exercise 9.1. Okay, I hope you understood the sums. I hope you understood the concepts. For any query, any doubt, please comment to like, share and subscribe my channel, and don't forget to click on the bell icon. Thank you.